Hey guys, it's Tracy here with another video for you. Today we're going to do an update of my gray hair transition. As of today, I am beginning the 7th month of my transition, which started back in the beginning of December. And how is it going for me? Well, it's going pretty well. I'm enjoying my hair transition, although I'm a little bit surprised how not so fast it's growing. I have the feeling that back then when I used to dye my hair, because of the contrast of the new color with the gray hair, I had the feeling that the gray hair was growing much faster than now. But now that I'm letting it grow naturally, it's not coming out as fast as I thought it would. Anyway, my transition is being quite painless, maybe because I decided to myself that I wanted to go cold turkey. So I stopped dyeing completely, no highlights to minimize the transition. I just wanted to let it grow. Obviously, a lot of people will get some highlights to make it easier to transition, but I decided that I didn't want to do that. So if I have to go gray, let's go natural. As you guys can see, this is basically what I have right now. Here, I'm trying to look on the monitor, but here is basically how long it is, and this is the part that was actually dyed, and now it's a little brassy. As you can see, I have the feeling that when I use the purple shampoo, it minimized the color a little bit, so it also helps on the transition. Here now, as you can see, there's a light behind me, so when the light goes through the hair, you see how red it is. Look at that, you see? And actually, I don't mind so much. It just gives me a different effect. But again, it's a very personal taste. I do like the way it looks here. As you can see, the gray hair shows more in the front than in the back. As you can see, the back is mainly dark as it's my natural color. So I have the feeling that it's gonna take a long time until I get all my hair transformed. If that will happen, because maybe it will not happen. Maybe I will just end up with some white streaks in the front and the back will continue being dark. I don't know. I guess it's too early to know that. So I am still going strong, and let's see how this goes in a couple of years from now. So how difficult is it transitioning to gray hair? Well, personally, I don't think it's difficult at all. But I know that a lot of people have a lot of issues because they will worry about what people say, that they look older, and not only like friends, but also people, strangers, give them like funny looks. I haven't noticed any funny looks, but again, maybe it's because I don't pay attention to that. I think the way people experience this kind of prejudice really varies from person to person. I am not the kind of person who worries too much about what people think. I worry about what is important to me. Also because I have a philosophy that nobody's ringing my bell to ask me if I have bills to pay at the end of the month. So I am paying my bills. So nobody has anything to do with the fact that I want to live my life or the way I want to look. And honestly, every day when I look in the mirror, I think I look good. And that's the main thing. If you think you look good, who cares about what people say? Because honestly, people will never be happy. One way or the other, they will always find something to criticize you. So maybe that's how you should start thinking. It's what matters to you that is important. Why would you go through all the process of dyeing your hair so people won't call you old? If you're dyeing your hair because you want a different color, that's one thing. But if you're dyeing your hair just to avoid people talking about your gray hair, then I think you're doing it wrong. But again, this is a personal opinion. I think very strongly about this, and obviously nowadays with social media, it's very easy for you to feel attacked by other people. It's very easy for you to go online and start talking trash about someone because you're not face to face. And usually those types of comments come from people who are not near you. I think that people who are near you, especially your family members or maybe your best friends, they might mention that they're not happy with your transition in a very soft way, even though you feel it. But strangers will be a little harsher if they are not face to face. And this is when I say that social media nowadays makes it easier for those people out there, for those trolls, to just talk about you if they see your picture with gray hair on the website. Amazingly, during the 7 months, I think only 2 people came up to me, and they were actually close friends, and asked me why I was letting my hair grow that way. And when I explained that that was my thing for now, they still couldn't take it very well, but they said that, okay, well, if that's what you want, just go ahead. And they never said anything else anymore. I don't think they got convinced, but the fact that I was so sure about myself, so sure about my choices, made them realize that, yeah, that's what I want to do, and they actually respected it. If other people were making comments behind my back, I have no idea. But then again, who cares? They're not paying my bills. Like I said, every day when I look in the mirror, I love my hair. I think that what I'm learning from this transition is much more than just a hair color. It's about your personality. It's about how strong you feel about something. And it's so funny to find out that I am much stronger than I thought I was. Because when you go against the flow, obviously you have to be prepared to all sorts of criticism and comments. And I am very surprised how well I'm taking it. And that makes me proud, because it makes me feel very strong. It makes me feel like I know myself and I know what I want. And I think that if you are going through the same experience that I am, then you should feel proud about yourself. It's incredible how not one single day during this whole 7 months I have felt like I wish I could go back. Never. This gives me such a good feeling, because it makes me understand that I made the right choice. And again, it's just hair. It's if along the way I decide that I don't want to go through this anymore and I decide to dye my hair, then it's also my choice. And I think this is the most important thing. It's always about your choice. And if that's what you want to do, then go ahead, girl. You have nothing to be afraid of. So this was my update of my gray hair transition. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Have a fabulous day. Bye!
You and him will never feel the way we do. Ooh, 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 I wanna take you out.